get this Animal Crossing started, shall we? Hey, oh, it's snowing today. Hopefully our power doesn't go out. Nah, it's not like we have Texas's government and their electricity grid. It's a shit show. It's really bad there. I do hope for the best for people who are stuck in Texas without power right now. It's a terrible situation all around. Hello there, everyone. Right now it's 3:54 on Wednesday, February 17th. There really isn't any news to speak of today. Anyone else watch the Nintendo Direct? You know I did. I'm so excited for all those new Mario items that are coming. Oh, they look so cool, especially that warp pipe. Oh dear, there I go prattling on again. We'll get back to you and your enjoyment of the island. Alright, so what predictions did I get right? So, oh fuck. Okay, so we predicted a lot of stuff. So we'll talk about I'm gonna pull up a list in a minute. But yeah, what predictions did I get right? Oh, we got a thing from Gulliver and a thing from Carmen. So yeah, I'm gonna in the VOD. This is gonna be broken up. I'm gonna put the Nintendo Direct in one thing, and I'm gonna put Animal Crossing in a different thing. So yeah, I'm breaking this up because it's easier. But yeah, I just did a reaction to the Nintendo Direct, and yeah, it started off strong. I'll be honest. Mythra and I had given up hope on Mythra and actually wait. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull up Twitter real quick. I'm just curious to see what he has to say. Good man, Sugar Conroy. Good man, Sugar Conroy. I haven't seen. This is literally just one for one. Hey, look, he's playing 3D World. This is literally one for one. And that's it. That's it. Are you fucking with me? That's the Chugga Conroy tweet. A few days ago, Chugga Conroy was like, you know what? I've given up hope on Rex and Pyra in Smash. A few days ago, he put out a tweet that was like, I've given up hope. And here we are. Here we fucking go. Can I find the other tweet real quick? Give me a second. Okay, here's the tweet a few days ago. This is on the 14th. Obviously, anything can happen, but I feel like Rex isn't going to make it into Smash this time. I've given it a lot of thought to how he would play, and his game has him switching between weapons and having the tether move with the anchor shot. Does that not sound like Byleth to a T? So that was Chugga Conroy's tweet. It's basically Rex isn't in the game. And technically, he's still right, but yeah, we started off with the reveal of Pyra in Smash. And what a fucking... I'm super hyped. I was one of the people... the footage exists, luckily, so you can go back and check me. But I wanted Rex and Pyra in Smash. I'll fucking take Pyra. I'll fucking take it. I don't know if I'll pick up the DLC anytime soon. But I'll fucking take it, you know? I'm so hyped because it's a character. God, I need to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Chugga Conroy's 90 episodes in, and I should probably just pick it up now and start playing. I could at any moment. Hey, Lucky, how you doing? You know what, Lucky, stay. I like you. I like you enough. Stay, will ya? But yeah. So yeah, that was how they started this Nintendo Direct, with fucking Pyra getting into Smash. It makes sense. Sakurai said he wanted to put Rex in the game, but he didn't. I think putting just Pyra and Mythra in there is like a good compromise, right? Because we already have the Mii costume, and I think it's just cool. Okay, right? Fucking sue me, I don't care. That was a metaphor. Whatever. Yeah, I'm totally down for Rex and Pyra in Smash. Let's fucking go. This is my Sora, I guess. Even though I still don't think Sora's coming to Smash. But what a strong way to start this thing. Oh my god. What a strong fucking way to start. God, gosh dang it! I cannot believe that's how they started. But yeah, you know what? So, well, yes. So right off the bat, Pyra getting in Smash is really cool. But I actually kind of have... I'm going to let it mull over, and we'll talk about it again tomorrow, probably. I'll give some more. But just initial thoughts right after... Okay, I'm giving up with that. Fuck that. Oh, no, it knocked over my Corrin amiibo. Oops. Initial thoughts right after the Direct. I'll be honest. I'm... Like, it's good. Rex and Pyra's good. Skyward Sword Remake is good. There's some other stuff in there that looked pretty good and I was interested in. But I'm actually... Like, Splatoon 2 is really fucking cool, but that's not until next year. Right? I'm actually not all that hyped. Right? Like, I'm... Like, I don't know if... Maybe it's just the initial, like, come down. Because, you know, you go up to that high, and now you gotta come down. And I'm just... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think... Like, I'm not gonna say it's a bad Direct by any fucking means. No, not even close. But I'm also not gonna say it's a great Direct either. I don't know, like, I don't know if, like, I know I had all these, right, like, a new Fire Emblem prediction, and, right, all these other, like, crazy things. I knew, and I said the F-Zero thing as a joke, mostly. But, like, I knew, I wasn't expecting much, but, I don't know, I guess I was expecting maybe, like, one or two more things. Like, Splatoon 2 is cool, but it's not coming out until next, or Splatoon 3, I mean, is really fucking cool, but it's not coming out until next year. That's still a while away. Mario Golf, I think, looks okay, but it's not my... I want them to go crazy with it. And from what I saw, they didn't go crazy with it. It just looks... Because the problem with Mario sports games recently is that they're just sports games. No, I want you have Mario. I want you to do crazy, wacky, and insane things with it. And most of the time, they just don't do that. And that's kind of where I find disappointment in these things. Is that I want crazy, wacky, fun things to happen. Because that's the problem with Ultra Smash. That's kind of my problem with Aces. Is then, yeah, well, there's some weird stuff in there, and like Aces and what, like Aces has its weird moments. It's much more grounded at the end of the day. I don't know, maybe my expectation for a Mario sports game and what Mario sports games actually are two very different things. That's totally possible. So maybe that's where I'm getting at. Because were there really... Because there weren't that many Nintendo titles in there. I mean, Fall Guys is cool, but that's not coming until August. I mean, there's again, I'm not going to say this is a bad Direct. Probably a good... hey, Chip's here. Or CJ. Whatever. It's probably a good solid 7 out of 10. But I don't know. Maybe it's just my initial hype. Maybe I'll have to think it over a little bit more. And we'll come back and talk about it again tomorrow. But I'm not over the moon for this one. And that kind of sucks, because I kind of want to be over the moon. Like, the small announcements totally got me, but the grand picture thing? Maybe it's just that there weren't that many games that appealed to me personally. A lot of RPGs that I just don't care about. Oh, I already had the money. Wait, I already got the money tree? I was going around looking for the money tree. I already had the money tree. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's just my first initial thoughts on this thing. Is that it's good, it's just not great or amazing. And part of me is also that Nintendo was very bare bones last year. We didn't get that many games, they didn't do that much stuff. So the hope was that, hey, this year maybe we'll get a bunch of stuff. Right? That, hey, since Nintendo didn't put out this much last year, maybe this year they'll finally just flood the market with games. I was getting a bug net out to catch that dung beetle. Yeah, the hope was that they'd kind of flood the market, and that I don't know. I think they have when I don't remember when Mario Golf was coming out. But right, that's the other thing is in July. Mario Golf is not for a while. It's just I think Mario Golf was May. Maybe it was June even. That's still a while away. I just feel like right now it was like, hey, wouldn't it be great to like get all this stuff from Nintendo? And we didn't really get anything. I mean, at least like in the I know we just put out Bowser's 3D, Bowser's All-Stars and whatnot, but we really didn't get much, right? Like between now and June, at least not that. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff coming out in March, but I don't think anything first party's coming out in March for Nintendo, and I don't know. Maybe I guess that's where I'm going with this. I don't know. It's kind of like this because last year was a killer year for video games. There were so many good video games last year. Yeah, sure, Nintendo just had Animal Crossing and like Age of Calamity, which were like their two big hits. But last year was a killer year for games, and it was like, oh, this year is also looking up to be a good year for games. God of War Ragnarok, Horizons Forbidden West, Halo Infinite. It was like, hey, maybe this will be the year. But I'm not sure about that anymore. Or at least not for the first half of the year. Again, it looks like once we hit June, things start picking up. And in June, we'll probably get E3, and we'll probably get a bunch of shit from that. I guess we could go to... Where would be... I wonder if Wario 64 has a list. I can just pull it up. Because we made like a Twitter thread about this direct. 42 tweets in the last hour, yeah. Skyward Sword on sale for $59.99. What was that one game that I was like, hey, this would be cool if it's cheap? Splatoon 3 is so cool. Oh, okay, we'll come back to that later. I'm just pulling up Wario 64's entire tweet on these things. So we start off, yeah, we got Mythra and Pyra. Okay, yes, I'm totally down for fucking Mythra and Pyra. I've said it a bunch of times, right, and I'll keep saying it. I am down for Mythra and Pyra. Fuck yes. Right, the dream died, and then in like a second, it was alive again. I just think they're great additions. I like Shulk. Smash Bros is the only reason I ever played the original Xenoblade Chronicles. And Smash Bros is probably going to be the reason... Well, that and Chugga Conroy is the reason I'm playing 2 when I eventually get back to it. God, I should just start playing 2 again. Fuck. Fall Guys. Fall Guys is a cool announcement. I kind of figured it was happening. I'm assuming it's also coming to Xbox. I hope it gets crossplay. But it's not coming until summer. I think... Did they say August? They might have said it's August for something else. They just said summer... I guess I'm assuming August, because that was when it originally came out, and I'm assuming it has a year of exclusivity on PlayStation. Add crossplay in. Because crossplay is cool, you know? People like crossplay. Like, honestly, in 2021, you really can't make a game, an online game, without having crossplay. It's so ingrained in everything, and now that Sony's stopped being a bitchly about these things, yeah. Let's see here. A turban and a mama bear. Okay. I'm hoping to maybe get a dung beetle to spawn on one of those. Let's see here. We got The Outer Wilds, which is a cool game. It's a really good game, and I'll probably pick it up. Correction, I'm not going to pick it up because I have it on Game Pass. And I have been meaning to play it on Game Pass for like ever now. But hey, it's cool, it's on Switch. Famicom Detective Club, I don't care for. Like, yeah, not really, no. Let's go get our fossils done, and then we'll come back and check. Yeah, Famicom Detective Club, I don't know, it's a visual novel. It might be good, but I don't know, I don't really play visual novels, like, at all. So, I couldn't tell you. It might be great. It could be great. I just wouldn't know. They're not my style of game. Samurai Warriors 5, it's a Warriors game. I don't play Warriors games. Like, I'm sure there are good Warriors games out there. I just don't play them. Because they're not for me, and I don't know. I've heard, as I said in the thing, I've heard the recent Warriors games, like Dynasty Warriors 9, just wasn't good. Age of Calamity was amazing. Hyrule Warriors was great. The Fire Emblem Warriors, I don't know. Maybe it was good. I don't know. I didn't really... Kind of like Tokyo Mirage Sessions, that's just kind of a game that fell by the wayside. Legend of Mana is a game I know people are excited for, because, again, I'm pretty sure the original never came out in the West. I could be wrong about that, totally. Let's just make the stupid snowman and call it there. And we'll go sell everything at the shop. So let's push it a little bit more. Yeah, try Legends of... I know that Mana games are really popular, and I've never played any of them. I know people like them, though, so that's good. That's good for people who are interested in that. If it was a Chrono Trigger remaster, or just a port of Chrono Trigger on Switch, that's not the stupid mobile version, I probably would be more excited, but... Because I need to play Chrono Trigger. Everyone talks about how good fucking great Chrono Trigger is. And I don't know, I've never played it. Oh, I gotta get turnip prices. We know it's a small spike this week. We don't know where our spike is going, but we know it's a small spike. Nothing looks too good at the store, admittedly. Nothing I'm stressing over anyways. Yep. Turnip prices. 21, God. Are you sure I'm gonna have a small spike this week? Yeah, it's 100%. It's just, I think the only time I've ever seen prices this low is decreasing. But they're guaranteed to go up probably by tomorrow afternoon, so, yeah. Next up, Monster Hunter Rise. I need to play a Monster Hunter game, but I'll probably pick up World on PS4 before I pick up the new Rise, because at least World is only going to be like 10, 20 bucks, whereas Rise is probably a full 60. Yep. Oh, he's playing Gungeon. God, and I sucked at, oh my god, I sucked at Hades. I will talk about it in a little bit. I was looking for the bottle. I guess we'll come back and find the bottle later. But yeah, the Monster Hunter Switch looks really nice. I probably won't pick it up. Or no, I'm not gonna pick up. The only chance I'm picking up a new Switch is if we get that Switch Pro. And that probably isn't going to happen. That probably will happen, but probably not until the end of the year. And again, there is based on the wording of it, based on what Inuma said, it's up in the air. It's 50-50 on whether or not we actually get a Breath of the Wild 2 this year. I think it's possible, but I could also totally see it being delayed until next year. Hey CJ, we'll do your Sea Sports challenge. I'll take care of it, after I sell these pumpkins. But I've got, yeah, sure, I'll do your Sea Sports. 3 big time fish. Okay, we can do that. Alright. Let's go grab some pumpkins. Oh, let's see. Monster Hunter. Mario Golf Super Rush. It's motion control options. Or is it called Super Rush, or is it called... I thought it was called Speed Rush. No, it's called Super Rush. It reminds me of, Hey, how you doing? We're talking Nintendo Direct. What do you think? Hello, good night. Yeah, the Mario Golf Super Rush, it just looks like a Mario Golf. It looks like a golf game. I don't know, when I think, like, Mario, like, sports, I feel like it should be, like, this wacky, fun sports thing. I'm looking for a lovely person with good... Oh, I'm not your person. My turnip prices are 21 today. They're terrible. So yeah, sorry. Oh god, my turnip prices are terrible today. They're about as good as this Mario Golf game looks. Knock, 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 knock. But I saw the Zelda. Sadly, it won't come. I mean, we're still getting a Zelda game in July. It's just, are we getting Breath of the Wild 2 before the end of the year? And I think it's 50-50. Oh, I have a coin right here. Let's flip it. I have a coin. Ooh. Come on, coin. Work with me here. Come on, work with me. Let's see. Okay. Will we get Breath of the Wild 2 this year? Let's see. No, we will not. I got bad RNG, so nope. We are not getting Breath of the Wild 2 this year. That fucking sucks. You heard it here first. Based on the flip of a coin, we are not getting it. It's actually it's a really fucking nice coin. That's the official. If I ever need to flip a coin in the future, that's the one we're doing. Cause I don't collect coins or anything, but I have a 50th anniversary Disneyland coin that looks really nice. Cause yeah, I've been to Disneyland twice, and one of the 2 times I went was their 50th anniversary, and then I went again up for the 60th anniversary. It happens. Yeah. Try again on the coin. Okay, I'll try again. And it comes out. Bad RNG again. Nope. Nope. It looks like we're not getting Breath of the Wild 2 this year. That fucking sucks. Hey, I was wrong about there never being a Nintendo Direct ever again. Maybe I'll be wrong about this. No, I won't. Because I just jinxed it by saying that I was wrong in the past. Nope, we're not. It'll come out in March next year. Because I guarantee you the Nintendo Switch Pro is coming out the same time as Breath of the Wild 2. So we'll get Breath of the Wild 2 and the Nintendo Switch Pro at the same time. It's going to be March of next year on the 5-year anniversary of the Switch. Right there, I'm going to call it right now. Fucking sucks, but hey, we get in Skyward Sword this year. And I love Skyward Sword. Haven't played it in probably a decade. Well, okay, it'll be a decade later this year, but yeah. Because the game's only a decade old. Yeah, I like the coin. It's got weight. It's got a weight to it that I really like. This is a pretty cool coin. I gotta find my Disneyland coin. I have no idea where it ended up. Okay, let's sell all these pumpkins. So where was I? Oh yeah, the Mario Golf game. I just don't think it looks that good. I like, it just looks like a golf game. I mean, yes, it's got Mario characters in it. And again, I'm also kind of the mindset nowadays that we don't need Mario Golf. We need Nintendo Golf. Yeah, sure, seeing Mario characters on the golf course is novel the first few times. But now I want to see Link on the golf course. I want to see Captain Falcon on the golf course. I want to see Robin. I want to see Samus. I want to see... we got Yoshi. I want to see Ness. I want to see people, like, use powers while playing golf. Right? Have some fucking fun with it. Oh, we're going to buy this microwave as well. I needed a microwave. We're going to buy one. Yeah, I want cool stuff. Just Mario characters don't really do it for me. That mode where you're like trying to speed run through golf as fast as possible, and you're like running around and you're using power-ups, that looks a little bit more interesting. I also think that the idea of a story mode, because back when Square Enix used to develop the Mario Golf games, those had story modes. So, right, like there's some stuff here that looks good, but I don't know, it reminds me a lot of Aces or not Fling Smash. What was the Mario tennis game before Aces? Super... I don't fucking remember what it called, but it wasn't that... It was terrible. It's probably one of the worst Nintendo games of all time. But yeah. But yeah, and that comes out in June. I thought it came out June 10th. No, that comes out June 25th. Oh my god, that's the end of. That's a long time away. Tales from the Borderlands comes out in March. I have no thoughts on that. I've actually never played a Telltale game. I played the first episode of Life is Strange. But that's it. I've never played a Telltale game, and I know Life is Strange is, Square Enix? Correct me if I'm wrong? But I've never played it before. I've never played a Life is Strange, or I've never played a Telltale, and I never beat Life is Strange. I played the first chapter. Maybe I played the second one? Maybe I played the second. I own all 5 chapters. I only played the first 2. Hey, Zuck. Yeah, that's cute. Capcom Arcade. I don't really... I mean, there's some good classic Capcom games, but I don't know. This doesn't look that great, I'll be honest. Or it looks like one of those Namco, because you know how Namco doesn't really make that many games this year. I mean, they mostly help out Nintendo, and they just re-release Namco classics like every few months. Yeah, that's kind of what this looks like. I don't know, there might be some good stuff in here. Stubbs the Zombie re-release. I don't know, I was hearing someone talk about that recently. I don't remember where though. But it looks kind of dated, but again, graphics don't really matter as long as the game's good. No More Heroes 3 that comes out the end of August. That's what I was thinking of. No More Heroes 3 is like a second party game, right? That's I guess a big deal. I'd count that. I don't know. I said during the thing that Girlfriend Reviews came up with the term diarrhea Christmas lights, where it's just like so much shit is happening on the screen, you kind of can't tell what's going on. And that's kind of what No More Heroes reminds me of. Okay, I was not paying attention to what Nan's saying. My gameplay is on one screen, and my list of everything else is on the other screen. I have no idea what the fuck I just told Nan. I clicked novels, so sure, I guess that's a fine answer. I'm only half paying attention today. It's a weird day. But yeah, No More Heroes. I'd consider that a second party game, and it's a pretty big deal. I haven't played the first 2, so I don't know. I know people like No More Heroes games, so it might be good. I don't know. I might check it out. I don't know. I also might totally not. Oof. It is funny they brought back the chores, which I want to say was in the second one. That is something I do actually know about from No More Heroes, is you doing odd jobs around town to get money. Because it's a charming game in its own weird, stupid way. Neon White, which is coming out at the end of the year. It looks... I think visually it looks interesting, and like the card thing, it's not like Color Splash, but it's like an actual interesting card mechanic. I feel like that has potential. I probably won't pick it up, but that has potential. DC Superhero Girls, Teen Power. Yeah, I joked about it in the thing. It's just not for me. What can I say? I'm sure somebody will like it, assuming it's an actual good game, which visually looks kind of weird. Plants vs. Zombies Welcome to Neighborville is I don't know, I like the first Plants vs. Zombies. I don't know, my brother would probably know more about Plants vs. Zombies than Welcome to Neighborville. Was Welcome to Neighborville any good? Plants vs. Zombies. No, it wasn't? Okay. Alright, he said Welcome to Neighborville fucking sucks, so I'll just take his word for it. Okay, the first one was good, and I heard the second one was actually also really good. Yeah, so Welcome to Neighborville sucks, so who cares? That comes out in March, though. That's not too far away. Miitopia. Okay, so this was another first-party game, but this comes out in May. That's a while away. Again, I heard through the grapevine that Miitopia was good. Not great, but good. It was like a fun little quirky RPG, kind of like I don't know, because I didn't have Miitopia. I had Tomodachi Life on 3DS, and Tomodachi Life was a lot of fun. But I think it's a smart move not to put a Tomodachi Life on Switch because Animal Crossing just came out. But maybe next year, or maybe the year after that. Give it some time. I'm sure we'll get it. Tomodachi Life is fun in its own way. It doesn't get enough credit. But it's a quirky, weird, stupid game. And if they can keep that weird quirkiness, maybe get better better computer voices. Because computer voices get better every year. I mean, have you seen Google's computer voice shit? Like, holy crap, you can barely tell sometimes. Oh, we gotta go take care of Chip's fish challenge, don't we? We can do that. But yeah, I don't know, Miitopia, I probably won't pick it. Again, if it's like a $40, because it was originally $40. If they release it again and it's $40, then maybe it'll be worth it. But if they try to charge a full $60 for that, nah, fuck that noise. I mean, we could go check the eShop. I have no... We can... Because I think it's available for, pre-purchase today, so we can go check and see how much it is. Maybe we'll do that at the end. But yeah, I don't know. Again, it wasn't bad. I saw some people... I think I watched someone stream it back in the day, and it looked fine. Mario themed stuff coming to Animal Crossing. Let's see. Do I have a? I got a picture. Yeah, look at that. That's. I like the coin that you can just walk over it, pick it back up. There's a lot of Mario stuff here. That's really cool. I was hoping for that Mario holiday, and it sucks we aren't getting that. But what else are you gonna do? This, however, the warp pipe. That does interest me. That you can set up a warp pipe and it'll take you to somewhere else on your island. That's actually really cool. We're gonna set up that. We're gonna find a cool place to put one of those. That's pretty cool. I'm thinking maybe we move this cherry tree and set it up right back here. But I don't know where it gets out. Yeah, right here would be a perfect spot. Maybe. That's oh wait, I didn't switch back over. Right here behind the cherry tree. Yeah, there's a lot of Mario stuff. We did not... The update comes out in less than 10 days. We did not... I think it might be next week. 25th. Because the 25th is the day the snow clears up. So yeah. 25th is when... next... a week from tomorrow is when the next update comes out. Yeah, okay. Ooh, PS... PlayStation has a queue. Hades Physical, the Skyward Sword amiibo. They'll probably re-release more Zelda amiibos. That's probably true. Super Rush is $50. Pyra Mythra renders Skyward Sword $50 or $60. I mean, Legend of Mana coming to PlayStation. Okay, so that's some more information we got. Yeah, we didn't get any hint on what the next update's gonna be. The next update better be fucking big. We've gone so long. The last big update was almost a year ago now. It's been so long. We need a big update. And I feel like it's finally time they give us, like, some... Right, the cafe is... I'd argue the cafe is big. It's not, like, huge, but it's... I don't know. It's just, they say they're supporting this game for years, and I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical about things. What can I say? I don't know. I'll do my review in March. Oh, God, I haven't even started writing that. Fuck me. Now, what am I going to say? I'm not going to write anything, because I'm a hack. Um, 3 big fish in a row, yeah. Project Triangle Strategy. Just fucking name your games, come on. Because if you call them Project Triangle Strategy, people are just going to call them Triangle Strategy. And then, like, Octopath Traveler, I think, is actually, like, a genuinely good name. Goose Game, I think, is a fine name. Calling it Untitled Goose Game, I don't think is a great name. But I think Goose Game is a fine name. Octopath Traveler is a fine name. Triangle Strategy definitely isn't a good name. Call it, like, Project Libra or something like that, because at least that's a better fucking name. At least that gets you, like, I don't know. There's a demo available. I don't know, visually I think this game looks great, but it's turn-based RPG. Visually, yeah, it looks great, but it's just not for me. That's not my style of game. What can I say? We've been doing this a long time now. It should be clear what types of games I like and what I don't. And while I'm always willing to give Fire Emblem a chance, because, you know what, why not? Oops. Well, I'm always willing to give Fire Emblem a shot, and we will in the near imminent future. I was going to check here. Island Togetherness. Okay, we haven't talked to somebody today. Nan. We talked to Zuck. We talked to Marshall. We talked to Cherry. Carmen. Oh, maybe, I don't think we've seen Coco. So, note to self, keep an eye out for Coco. Yeah, that seems right. Oh, she's in our house. Okay. Yeah, Triangle Strategy. Nah, that's just not for me. Star Wars Hunters is developed by Zynga. Who, yeah, I think EA bought Zynga. And Zynga makes those really shitty mobile games. You know the ones I'm talking about. Just a fucking terrible... They're a terrible, greedy company. I have no expectation. I thought this was going to be that Star Wars game that leaked a few days ago. Or the remake that we know is coming to Switch. Nope. It looks... I don't know. I don't have high expectations for this. What can I say? It's a fucking mobile game. Or it's just a mobile game ported to consoles. Let's see. We got Knockout City, which is like you like going around. Honestly, I'm just kind of sick of live service games, right? I made fun of Rocket Arena during my reaction, and yeah, that's what this reminds me of. Because ever since Overwatch, everyone's just trying to make their own Overwatch. And while yes, I like Splatoon, and I had fun with Overwatch when I played it, everything else has been a failure. Rocket Arena is a failure. Ooh. I'll buy one of those. Yeah, Rocket Arena was a failure. Fuck, I can't even remember any other games like that. The one, Bleeding Edge. Bleeding Edge came out last year. Who even remembers Bleeding Edge? Right, and it's the same thing with Battle Royale games. You have you have PUBG, which most people have forgotten about, Fortnite, and you have Apex. That Ubisoft Battle Royale game, Ethernet or whatever the fuck it was called, no, everyone's already forgotten about that. And for good reasons, because it's super forgettable, because it's not that... Because EA clearly or Ubisoft clearly leaked it to try to cover up that they protect sexual abusers. But I will never let you guys forget that EA protects sexual abusers. Because that's what EA does. They protect sexual abusers. But yeah, Knockout City, nah, that looks like nothing. Because everyone's just trying to camp on Overwatch. Remember that one that was like Day of the Dead themed? That was like, that had you like with skulls and whatnot? Yeah, remember that? World Ends Club. I don't know, the Danganronpa, well, I have not personally played the Danganronpa games. I watched the original anime. I liked it. I didn't love it. I don't know. I feel like I need to play the games to, like, really get it. But honestly, this World's End Club doesn't look that bad. The art style kind of reminds me of, like, the Gen 6 Pokemon sprites. But that's not a bad thing, because while I don't love the Gen 6 Pokemon sprites, I don't hate them either. So, yeah, I think art style-wise, it looks fine. That comes out in May, yeah. That's... I don't know. I guess I'm more favorable to this one because it's got a good enough pedigree. One day I need to play the Danganronpa games. Hades is getting a physical release. You know, out of all the indie games, because we didn't get any Silk Song, and I'm not too beat up about that. We didn't get Deltarune. We didn't get... I wasn't expecting Sports Story. I'm not too beat up about any of it. It'll happen when it happens. I know Edge Magazine or one of those did a big report on Silksong. It's like the most hyped indie game right now. Yeah, I'm not too beat up about it. But Hades is a really fucking good game. I actually played Hades yesterday. I did a few more runs. I was having a fucking fantastic run. Like, I could have won. I could have beaten the game with it again. I could have beaten the final boss. I'm still not spoiling it, even though it's fairly obvious. I could have done it, and then I fucked up. I fucked up on... first of all, okay, spoiler, I guess. The Theseus and the Minotaur are the third world boss. I had to fight the Minotaur on its own, and I fucked up against the Minotaur and used my, divine power at the wrong time. I'm forgetting the name of it off the top of my head. So I fucked up there, and then I went to fight, and then I had to fight them both, destroyed the Minotaur, because again, I was still having a great run. And then Theseus killed me. Used up my Death Defiance and just fucked me up. I fucked it up. That could have been a game-winning run, and I just fucked it up. But it was a great run other than that. I'm so disappointed in myself. But Hades is still an amazing game. My game of the year last year. If you haven't picked it up, maybe give the physical version a shot, because it's worth it. It's a really fucking good game. Ah, God. And then the soundtrack's amazing, and art book's probably really cool. I don't know. It's a great game. We've gotten to the point of rambling where I've entered the museum, because why not? And we've somehow been going 40 minutes. Ninja Gaiden Collection, Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. I think I remember people liking the first game. Is it Sigma? I don't remember. Yeah, I think Ninja Gaiden Sigma. I remember people liking that one, but for some reason I remember by like the end of the series, by the time he has like the demon arm, people were just kind of sick of it. I don't know. They got 3 games, so it must have been doing something right. But I don't know. I don't really remember. Those games are over a decade old. I don't know. The Switch is still getting a lot of ports of old games. And while some of them I'm fine with, other ones I don't care for. We got the Age of Calamity expansion pass. So during the stream, it was real quick, in and out. I didn't get time to read it. So we'll read it now. We have new weapons for Link in... Purchase book. New weapons available in... I'm surprised those aren't available in March. I keep expecting to see something like first party from Nintendo in March. Or even April. And they've just got nothing. Everything starts in May or June and July. Because it looks like once we get to June and July, everything will pick up again. But yeah, it feels like now that 3D World is out, things are a little slower for the time being. But yeah, we got an expanded roster, newly added weapon types, new challenge in the Ancient Lab, new added challenging enemies, and Wave 2 is new character vignettes, newly added stages, expanding rosters, and new battle. So they haven't given away anything, right? Like this, I haven't played Age of... Are these 3 playable? Her, him, and the egg? Because based on watching the thing, it looks like the egg is going to be playable. But, and maybe the egg will turn into a guardian, I don't know. I haven't played Age of Calamity. I will play Age of Calamity at some point, probably in the very, very near future. Not on stream, of course. $20 isn't too bad, honestly. That's for getting 2 new characters and all this other stuff I don't know anything about. I guess that's not too bad. But yeah, that happened. And then, no Breath of the Wild 2 news today. We knew that. But we will get information. My guess is E3. My guess is we're going to get E3. And during E3, we will either find out if it's coming out this year, or if it's coming out next year, next March. I would not be surprised if it's coming out next March. Because if it's not, then I'm going to guess Splatoon 3 is coming out next March. I'm just going to make that prediction now. Yeah, we'll say that. I don't know. I flipped a coin twice and it gave me bad RNG both times. Let's flip it again, shall we? Oh, and I got bad RNG again. 3 times in a row. We're fucked. Yep, nothing. That fucking sucks. I love how you can just hear it ping off the ground. But we are getting Skyward Sword HD. I will be curious to see a visual comparison. Because, like, I remember seeing when Twilight Princess HD got revealed, I remember looking at it and was like, does that even look any better? And then you actually saw the comparison, and it was like, no. Oops. You actually saw the comparison of Twilight Princess HD to the original GameCube version, and no, it did look better. So I'll be curious to see that about Skyward Sword. I love Skyward Sword. It was my first Zelda game because I didn't have any taste back in the day, so I had never played a Zelda game before Skyward Sword. But Skyward Sword is really good. It does not get it needs some fixes, right? A couple of revisions, right? They need the motion control things. That's a big deal. The only time I ever had a problem with the motion controls was the shield. The sword always worked for me, but I think it's because my nunchuck was broken. But I always had problems with the shield, specifically during the boss. I point out a boss fight in the reaction, specifically during that boss fight. That always gave me trouble. It was a mini boss actually. But yeah, Skyward Sword is a great game. It does not give the credit it's due. I used to get in internet fights way back in the day about it, gosh, with Egoraptor fans, because Egoraptor hates Skyward Sword, so of course all his fans hate Skyward Sword as well. And while I have no problem with anybody hating Skyward Sword, at least actually like play the game and get an opinion on it, and don't just listen to Egoraptor who says it's bad. Ugh. No problem with Egoraptor, I should say, as well. He's totally valid for not liking it. It's totally got flaws. Like, the Fi is so fucking annoying, and hopefully they tone her down in the new one. I don't know, the Pikmin 3 Deluxe gives me hope, because there's a mode, you can turn off hints in Pikmin 3, and you get no text boxes. They did a fucking great job with that. Do that in this. Turn off, right, have just a mode for people who have played it before that gets rid of all the hint boxes. That'd be fucking fantastic. Thank you. So that only during like specific important cutscenes does Fi talk. Because there's a lot of times where Fi talks and it's just like, it's not needed at all. Even like, not just like asking for hints, but just in general. Mark Brown does a great piece on it and like how it kind of ruins the design of the game. But like, okay, it doesn't ruin it because Skyward Sword has the best designed dungeons of a 3D Zelda game. The final dungeon in Skyward Sword still blows my fucking mind every time. It's so cool. But yeah, I've been waiting for Skyward Sword HD. I've been streaming long enough that if you go back, you can find me talking about it. And because I had a copy of Skyward Sword, and I traded it into GameStop, and then a few years ago, I bought another copy. And so, yeah. But I was always, hey, maybe, admittedly, I bought another copy for like $10. Because I got it on sale and everything. But I was always hoping that maybe one day we'd get Skyward Sword HD. And here we are, we finally get it. I know some people are disappointed we aren't getting Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD. There's still, again, Zelda's 25th anniversary, or 35th, I mean. Because Skyward Sword originally released for the 25th anniversary. And you know what sucked? Skyward Sword came with a golden Wiimote. I never had that golden Wiimote. I will admit, I didn't have that. That always kind of sucked. But these look really cool. I probably won't buy them. Because again, Joy-Con drift is still a thing. But those look really fucking cool. Come on, that's awesome. I probably won't buy them though. Because yeah, I don't need new Joy-Cons anytime soon. I got a Pro Controller, and my Pro Controller works fine, I guess. But yeah, I love me some Skyward Sword. It's got problems, but all of them can totally be ironed out. Right? It's got that problem that Twilight Princess had, where every time you turn off the game and turn it back on, it gives you the same text box again. Which, I mean, Animal Crossing does that as well, but admittedly, I expect that from Animal Crossing. In Zelda, it's just kind of fucking annoying. Chugga Conroy did a great bit on that a while ago, because every time between videos, he'd turn the game off and turn it back on again. So he must have got repeated text boxes over 200 times. I remember that happening. Motion controls. I don't know. I hear people always talk about how bad the motion controls are with the Switch. I don't think I've ever played a game that uses Switch motion controls, so I guess I wouldn't know. But they might be fine. And I knew. See, the thing is, like with the left analog stick, the left or the right analog stick. The right analog stick should be reserved for using the camera, because that's where it shines. Most other games that try to use it for something else fail. If you want an example, look up the game Never Dead. I think it's called Never Dead. It's a game where you have a sword and you use the right joystick to swing your sword in different directions. Literally what Skyward Sword is doing. And it's a terrible fucking game. It's truly it's a fucking disaster. And while that's not the only reason it's a disaster, it's one of the many reasons, right? It doesn't help. So I do worry about that, but who knows? Maybe it'll work fine. I don't know. We'll see. I know people are excited that it's not going to have motion controls. Hopefully people will much better appreciate Skyward Sword this time. I still hate this view. I wish I could look up a little more. Whatever. But I'll stand by. Skyward Sword is a good game. People don't give it enough credit for how good it is. So yeah, Breath of the Wild. I'm sure, whatever. It'll come when it comes, and it'll be good when it's good. Will Breath of the Wild 2 come out this year? And I've thrown this 50-50 chance on this coin, and I've thrown bad 4 times in a row. Fuck me. I guess the odds are against me. And then finally, we ended off with Splatoon 2. Or Splatoon 3. All the new hairstyles look great. Clearly, right, in the first Splatoon game, it was, the world ended. Or in the first Splatoon game, they did the Splatfest Callie versus Marie. Callie won, so Marie got kidnapped for the second game. In the second Splatoon, the final Splatfest was Chaos versus Order. Chaos won, so now this new game takes place in the post-apocalypse. And as I said at the time when the Chaos versus Order Splatfest happened, I think this is the perfect excuse to give us a Battle Royale mode. Right? That within the chaos of the post-apocalypse, because technically Splatoon is already a post-apocalypse game, and now we've had another apocalypse on top of that. Now is the perfect opportunity to give us a Battle Royale. I'm calling it right now. The game's not coming out for another year, so we're probably not going to see anything from it until probably E3, if not later. But I guarantee you it's going to have a Battle Royale mode. It does. I missed this while watching it, but it looks like right off the bat, you can choose between Inkling and Octoling. That's a feature people love. Of course, they're going to bring it back. You have all these different eye colors. You got some truly interesting eye colors in there. Like look at some of these last ones. That's kind of crazy. And then you got a little buddy with you, and you can customize your little buddy, and that's kind of cute, at least a little bit. And then we've got the bow, a new bow weapon. My favorite weapon is still the umbrella. I love the umbrella. So yeah, but hey, a bow's cool. And yeah, we see the Eiffel Tower in the background. Or maybe that's I think that's supposed to be the Eiffel Tower, because there's the Inkopolis Tower, which was like green. We got a train station, but there's clearly some sort of city in the background, and right, this shot, I fucking love this shot. That's so good. And then, yeah, we got our new city, which reminds me of that. It reminds me of for some reason, it reminds me of Hong Kong. I don't know why, but it reminds me of Hong Kong for some reason. Or like specifically that area in China where it was that one square, and they like packed as much into that square as possible. I don't remember what the fuck that's called. And Splatoon 3, that's our logo. Splathreen. Yeah. I hope the story, there's going to be a story this I'm expecting a Battle Royale. We know the original, I think there's going to be a Battle Royale anyways. We know the original mode, the Splatfest mode is coming back, and it looks like you jump into it like how you could jump into a giant Battle Royale map. I think it's fucking happening. You've heard it here first. So I'm predicting that. Yeah, normal mode's back. Sam and Ed mode might also be back. I hope the story this time around takes more influence from the Octo expansion than it did the other mode, the normal Splatoon story mode. Because the normal Splatoon story mode was okay. Like, it was nothing to write home about. It was okay. The final boss fight, I remember, kind of sucked. But the Octo expansion was fucking great. It was super interesting. I had a lot of fun with the Octo expansion. Just an all-around good mode. And, like, it brought all sorts of new life to Splatoon 2. So I'm sure Splatoon 3, just take more influence from the Octo expansion for your story mode. Have a story mode. Don't make the mistakes of other games that launch without one. Right? Don't be Titanfall, be Titanfall 2. God, I saw Titanfall 2 was on Game Pass. I have been reconsidering playing Titanfall 2 because it's so fucking good. Titanfall 2 is one of those, like, amazing games that does not get nearly enough credit. Okay, it gets a lot of credit, but it just doesn't get nearly enough. And yeah, that's the Direct. That's everything. I'm skipping out, like, there's a lot of, like, highlight reels in there that I'm skipping out on and everything. But yeah, I don't think this is a bad Direct. I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. Not as good as the last, because the last Direct I thought was amazing. The one in 2019, the one 530 days ago, that Direct was really good. This one's got some good stuff. It sucks that Splatoon 3 is coming out next year. I was hoping that was going to be, right, that would be a great summer game as well. Like, that'd be really cool to see in August or something. But nah, next year. It's that thing where, right, Nintendo knows you always have to end with a bang. That's something studios have been learning over the time, right? Like, Sony's finally figured that out. Right? That you always got to end with a bang. So right, that's why even though Splatoon's a year away, that's why we ended with that, because that's our bang. And I bet you Splatoon 3 was also delayed because of COVID. I bet COVID impacted Splatoon 3 and that it was probably supposed to come out either this year or maybe even late last, probably early this year, but it got delayed because of COVID. I guarantee you that right now. Because I guarantee you, okay, I don't guarantee you, but I'm like 90% certain that Nintendo was hit harder by COVID than they're letting on. That's why there's nothing for the next few months. Right, that the next big Nintendo game is, I guess, in May. Because, yeah, Nintendo was hit hard by COVID. I mean, May is soon. I'm just surprised there's nothing in April or March. Like, even some smaller stuff. Like Miitopia I consider a smaller thing. But it makes sense to have it when it's there. I don't know how people are treating this Nintendo Direct. People might be super fucking hyped. I don't know. Some people might be hyped, some people probably don't care at all. The Nintendo Direct broke... So this is, this is @Slasher on Twitter. The Nintendo Direct broke viewership records on multiple streaming platforms. 2 million viewers across several languages on YouTube. 1.2 million viewers across hundreds of co-streams on Twitch. No one, literally not a single soul Facebook gaming. Yeah. I'm excited. I mean, I'm super fucking excited for a lot of this shit. Pyra and Mythra and Smash. Skyward Sword remake. Yeah. But I don't know. I guess this one just didn't... This is still... okay, so I said... I made a bunch of predictions. Let's see what I got right and what I got wrong. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just look at this. Skyward Sword remake, I said this earlier this morning. That happened. F-Zero was a joke. Deltarune was a joke. I said Fall Guys and that happened. Temtem didn't happen, but I'm still sure it's coming. No Gen 4. Yep, that was correct. So let's see. Okay, so I got Skyward Sword right. I got Fall Guys correct. No Gen 4, technically I got that correct. No Switch, no Breath of the Wild 2, no Mario Odyssey, no Bayonetta, no Metroid Prime 4. Mario Kart 9 was a pie-in-the-sky thing. Smash I was completely wrong about, but I'm totally happy with, because I was happy to be wrong about. I had predicted Xenoblade Chronicles X would be getting a port. Didn't happen, but I'll take Pyra and Mythra on Smash. Splatoon 3 I did predict. Silk Song I predicted in nothing, Kingdom Hearts I predicted in nothing, and Fire Emblem I predicted in nothing. So I mean, a lot of my predictions were admittedly we're not going to see this thing, and we didn't see said thing. But I got Skyward Sword, I got Fall Guys, and I got Splatoon 3. And again, and we got the fucking great Smash Bros. Reveal. There's a lot of stuff in here I'm very happy with. I just, in the little announcements, this is great. In the big announcements, right, in the small, in like looking at secular things, Skyward Sword, Pyra, fuck yes. But like, some of this other stuff is just kind of like, huh? Oh shit, Neon White is made by the guy who did Donut County. Just a few days ago, I was raving about the game Donut County. It's probably been a few weeks now, because it's on Game Pass now. If you have Game Pass, go play Donut County. It's a fucking amazing game. 2 hour long. You can beat it in like 2 to 3 hours. Fantastic time. And Neon White, again, I don't think it's bad. And now that I know it's by the Donut County guy, whose name I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, no, that's really cool. Breath of the Wild stuff coming. Hyrule Expansion Pass. Oh my god. Rest in peace. Metroid's 35th anniversary is this year. Mercury Steam's got to be working on something. With over a year since the last Nintendo Direct, this is still Slasher. This is likely Nintendo's most watched event with over 3 million concurrent viewers around the world simultaneously disappointed. I'm not disappointed. I'm that Pyra thing alone won it for me. But I don't know, it feels weird because I feel like I should be like, oh my god, this is amazing. Right? 10 out of 10, perfect Nintendo Direct. But it's not. I'd say 7 out of 10. I'm happy. I'm just not over the moon. And I guess because it's been a year, or it's been 530 days since the last Nintendo Direct, I guess there's only so hyped I could be. Like, I don't know what else Nintendo could have revealed that would, like, put me over the fucking moon. Because I got Skyward Sword HD. I got Pyra. My one pie in the sky... Well, okay, admittedly, Doom has become my pie in the sky Smash Bros. Prediction, but oh my god. The only reason Doom is my pie in the sky Smash Bros. Prediction is because I had given up hope on Mythra and Pyra and Rex. And here we fucking are. I knew Chugga Conroy Let's Playing the game was going to be enough. Because that's what happened last time. Chugga Conroy Let's Played the original Xenoblade Chronicles right when Shulk got announced. So yeah. No More Heroes 3 looks good. There's tons of good stuff in... I don't know, I feel like I'm just trying to talk myself out of it. Animal Crossing stuff comes... Okay, admittedly the Animal Crossing stuff doesn't look great. But it comes out next week, so yeah. Well, okay, it comes out in March. It's just the update comes out. Hopefully there'll be other cool things in the update that they haven't told us about yet. Fall Guys is coming to Switch, and Fall Guys in the Outer World, those are 2 great games. I probably won't pick up Fall Guys again unless they have, like... Unless you can, like, cross-progression, where, like, I can link up to my PlayStation account and bring all my items over. Oh my god, Fall Guys has a red panda costume, and it's adorable. It's so cute. The koala's also... There's also a koala, and the koala's also cute, but it's not nearly as cute, you know? Yeah, I guess 7 out of 10 Direct. There's a lot of good stuff in here. But it didn't kill it for me. Especially just because some of it's just not for me. But there is some... we're streaming Skyward Sword. I can tell you that. We streamed Twilight Princess. We streamed Wind Waker, even though one of the Wind Waker streams got lost. We're streaming Skyward Sword. I have no reason not to. That'll be in July, though. Maybe there's some... Mario Golf doesn't come out until June. That's plenty of time to give us some sort of big Mario Golf surprise. That like, this crazy wackiness I want, maybe that'll finally happen. Maybe that'll finally happen. Okay, Chugga Conroy, my luck, yo. This news comes at a good time for me. I realized earlier today that I still don't think we've reached the halfway point in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This motivated me to get a lot done today in spite of this realization. Wait, okay, Chugga Conroy, just for reference here. He is, I think today was episode 93 of his Xenoblade Chronicles series. I that sounds right in my head. 93, yep. And he's not even halfway through the game. Holy shit, what have I gotten myself into here? What the fuck have I gotten myself into? Oh, didn't I buy a microwave earlier? Let's go put that upstairs before we end off. Oh my god. I can't share what exactly I mean, but everything they announced and didn't announce is very lucky for my plans. I'm glad about everything we got and didn't get. Pyra and Mytha was just the start of my good luck today. So Chugga Conroy is talking about something else in that direct. Oh, he's gonna do Miitopia. Putting the microwave is more useful to me than the espresso maker, and the microwave kind of matches the other thing. I still need to do something with these desks, because I know the Happy Home Academy doesn't like those desks. I already know they don't. $60 for Skyward Sword HD. I mean, that makes sense. People are mad that $60 for Skyward Sword HD, but right, at least it's an HD remake per se. This isn't, right, the Mario 35th Anniversary Collection. I get people complaining about that. Miitopia, if that's $60, I understand people complaining about that. But this is fucking Skyward Sword. It's a big AAA Zelda game. I know it's a decade old, but so they charge $60 for the Link's Awakening. I'm gonna go into the eShop real quick because I wanted to check Miitopia. Is Miitopia the full $60? I'm assuming they have it in here. Miitopia. Let's see. Okay, I still think that's a lot. Because again, it was originally $40 on 3DS. And while I know this added some new things, like it added new haircuts and whatnot, that's still a full $10 more. That Skyward Sword I don't really have a problem with. Even though I guess I get why people do. I mean, AAA capitalism after all. But the Miitopia thing I kind of have a problem with. Yeah, that I have a little bit more of a problem with. Huh, what's the... Yeah, I mean, so it's, so this is the Mario Golf, right? It just kind of looks like a golf game, but with Mario characters. But now look at the 3DS one. Like, look at that. That's way more, it looks more like a Mario game. It looks way more colorful. Yeah, no, I never played the 3D, I've never played a Mario Golf game. I know about some of them, specifically the Square Enix ones, way back in the day, but that were actual, like, golf RPGs. But no, I get the complaint, because that was my complaint with Mario sports games, is that they're just kind of bland. Oh, remember in the lead up to Smash, so with the Smash 4 DLC, you know, Smash U and Smash 3DS, whenever there was a character revealed, we'd get, like, a poster in the art style of the director of the, right, like, so, like, one of the directors of Final Fantasy did a poster for Cloud. One of the directors for Bayonetta, maybe even Hideki Kamiya himself, did a poster for Bayonetta. It looks like we got one for Mythra and Pyra. Yeah, like an official poster done by the director. Or done by somebody at Monolith Soft. That's actually really cool. Yeah, because we haven't gotten any of that with the Smash Bros. DLC. But that's really cool. Yeah, that's a nice... And hey, you got Bowser back, you got the Mechonis, Mythra and Pyra, Shulk. Yeah, that's really cool. That's fucking great. My man. Yeah, both Rex and Springman, neither of them got in the game to be upstaged by other people. Hard to pick who's the sexiest sword fighter Sakurai just added. Steve, Sephiroth, or Pyra. Okay, I'm just reading Twitter at this point. Okay, I need to get off this. I guess that's where we're gonna end it off for today. We just talked. I've been going for 2 hours, and I still gotta edit these. My throat kind of hurts. I'm the certain reveals in this thing, I'm super fucking psyched for, right? But other things, it's fine. Again, 7. I know we're so used to the IGN where 7 out of 10 is bad. No, 7 out of 10 is perfectly fine, right? Okay, coin flip number 5. Will we get Breath of the Wild 2 this year? Bad again. God damn it. We've gotten bad 5 times in a row. I wonder if because the coin has like bezeling on it. I wonder if it's weighted. So that way it's weighted towards bad RNG. I am kind of curious about that, I guess. Because there's definitely more weight on the good RNG side than there is on the bad RNG side. I do wonder about that. So Breath of the Wild 2 is not... right, from the guy who predicted we weren't going to get a Nintendo Direct this year, I'm predicting right now we're not getting Breath of the Wild 2 this year. Okay, that's where we're ending off for today. Tomorrow is a Thursday. I don't have any plans for tomorrow. Maybe we'll go visit some Dream Islands, or maybe we'll go visit somebody else's islands. Like, we still need to visit Alicia's island at some point. So maybe that's the plan for tomorrow. That sounds fine. I don't know, we'll see. And then, yeah. We'll figure it out. Whatever happens, happens. Like, come on, we're almost done with the series at this point. Whatever happens, happens. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.